Why is he handsome? Yeah. Hello Trooper, today we are going to try out Ookami Okami. This is a game that will be a part of the Choose Wisely festival. You are dead, but your love life is just beginning. Reborn in the spirit realm, take over a crumbling hot spring inn and partner with a brooding masked god who hides more than his face. Explore secrets, rebuild the inn and flirt through simmering tension in this point-and-click romance visual novel. Very pretty artwork, not gonna lie, I really like the artwork so far. Very pretty UI also. Well, this is it, isn't it? I press my palm against the counter, feeling its every imperfection worn smooth by years of care. Every step in these halls, every creak in the floorboards, I have memorized them all. After tonight, none of it will belong to me anymore. Strange, I thought I'd feel sadder. I spent a lifetime here, and now I'm too old to take care of it. A ryokan, traditional Japanese inn. Without its keeper, it's just an empty house waiting to be forgotten. Oh, that's sad. How many times have I cleaned these counters and mopped these floors, greeting guests who came and went like fleeting whispers? I wonder if I would ever find someone to walk these halls with me. Not just pass through them, someone who would wake up beside me every morning. But no one stayed, no one made an impression. I made my way towards the onsen, hot spring, my knees protesting with every step. I should have let myself enjoy my life more. A persistent thought haunted me, refusing to fade away even in the quiet moments after the guest had departed. Did I live well? I spent my youth building the place, holding onto it with everything I had, and in the end, there's no one left to hold on to me. So that's the real regret. Sigh. Well, it's too late to dwell on it now. I brace a hand against the wall as I push myself upright. My back cracks. But I force myself to stand with a groan. But my foot slips. Oh no. There's a moment of weightlessness, followed by a sharp crack as the back of my head meets the stone. Oh. Then cold. Water rushes over me, pulling at my limbs. My fingers grasp for an anchor, but meets only emptiness. As the world blurs and my vision tilts, I catch a glimpse of steam swirling above, rising into a night sky that feels infinite and dark. Perhaps in another life. Oh. I could almost feel the, hitting your head like that. My head feels like someone's hosting a drum circle in there. I inhale, hoping to be greeted by the cozy scents of aged wood and warm sake. But instead, what is that smell? Salt, fragrant smoke, and sweet aroma of osmanthus? Osmanthus? Oh. Instead of my dimly lit ryokan room, I see red, a bridge covered in mist. This isn't my ryokan. A sharp chill sinks into my spine. I died, didn't I? The Red Bridge of Souls. I've heard the stories. A place between. A crossing for lost souls. And here I am, on a bridge between a life already lived and whatever comes next. But why does everything sound so loud? I can hear whispers, low murmurs, the occasional laughter. Seriously, my ears are starting to ache. Wait. Ears? A creeping suspicion settles in. I lift my hands. Those aren't my hands, are they? My fingers are slender, smooth, sharp nails. Sharper than I remember. Claws? A breath catches. I stare at my arms, my legs. No more wrinkles, no more gnarled knuckles, no more aching bones. Instead, I am youthful, glowing, radiant. Oh my. She's pretty. Not gonna lie. Oh my. My jaw drops. I pat down my arms, firm. I press a hand to my stomach, flat. Oh, that would be something. I trail higher. No way! My hands fly to my chest. Perky? Perky babies? By the spirits above, I have skin. Perky, full, no sag, no back pain. This is a miracle. These are the breaths of a woman in her prime, not a retired ryokan owner who needed at least 2 layers of fabric and a prayer to hold them up before. I also pray. I also pray sometimes. Please, lift them with your power. Help them rise. I'm not that old, but you know, gravity does its thing. Before I can fully appreciate this cruel miracle, something moves behind me. Oh, no. I turn my head slowly. A tail! A red furred tail sways behind me, wagging. Oh! My hands tremble even more, trying to make sense of everything. My skin, my tail, my lack of... Oh! I'm naked. I am as bare as the day I was born, but with a tail, claws, and apparently some kind of breast enhancement. Oh no! A breeze rolled across the bridge, my entire very exposed, freshly revived. Nobody was so... Nobody was supposed to see this body. Prickles. Stay calm, stay dignified. But of course, there's no dignity left to be had. I crouched down, wrapping my arms around my knees and curling my tail around myself like I'm trying to create a makeshift modesty shield. But I'm not alone. I hear footsteps. No, more like claw steps. Followed by rustling robes and then something that sounds suspiciously like skittering. I do not turn to look. Absolutely not. I am not entertaining whatever fresh horror that was. A shadow. What the hell? A shadow looms behind me. A robed figure glides past, does a double take, then slowly backs away. Another one, sporting a long serpentine tail, grins at me, showing off a mouthful of sharp teeth. I pretend I didn't see it. Okay, breathe, red bridge, spirits, the rules of death. Then I am surrounded by spirits. Possibly man-eating spirits. I will not be making eye contact with anything that looks like it might eat me. Deep breath, focus. I've handled rowdy nobles, drunken guests, and several matchmaking attempts. I can handle this. Alright, first things first, clothes. And then I figure out what in the world just happened to me. I push myself up, careful, composed, and... New arrival, huh? Cute tail. Followed by a burst of laughter. I'd rather die again. Alright, steady. My fingers twitch and my instinct whispers, lower yourself, more gracefully, prowl. But no, my dear, I am a lady of refinement. I've spent my life walking with dignity, grace, and a fair amount of back pain. I do not prowl. Come now, old girl, you've handled worse than this. I steel myself, back straight up, chin up. Oh no, too fast! Suddenly, gravity remembers I exist. The bridge vanishes, the lanterns blur, the night air rushes past me like a betrayal. Not this again! Blub, 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 blub. Water. Again, but this time it feels different. Ah, I seem to be breathing underwater. An improvement from earlier, but also an insult. Didn't I already drown today? I feel like I should get a free pass on the second one. But before I can decide to stay here out of sheer stubbornness, the water stirs. A hand grabs me with a firm grip that says, stop embarrassing yourself and get out of my river. Before I can properly swoon at the sheer commanding nature of it, I'm pulled upwards. My head breaks the surface and finally... I see him. Oh my. Now, I've seen many men in my life. Strong men, handsome men. Men who paid extra for the private onsen package. But this one? He is something else entirely. Oh. White hair slicked against sharp, sculpted features. mask covering a tall, broad figure clad in heavy robes, looking every bit like an ancient spirit who has been reluctantly saddled with bodyguard duty. His breath is steady, but I see the exhaustion in his stance. He looks like an old war banner, torn, faded, but still standing out of sheer spite. Which is still terribly attractive, by the way. And then I feel warmth. His outer kimono draped over my shoulders, his hand lingering just long enough to ensure it stays. My. I'm very single, okay? It's been quite some time since I was last embraced by a handsome young man. And with such grave solemnity too. Okay, I can't really do a man's voice, and I don't want to add, pitches and stuff to make it... Maybe I could, I don't know. But, I wish I had that deep man voice. You alright? Telling me looks dashing. Straight out. Hey, you look kind of good. Thank you. I'm fine, thank you. How fortunate that you were here. I place a hand over my chest. He watches me, unreadable behind his mask, before nodding slightly. Can you walk? More than I ever have before, actually. Wink. He slowly extends his hand. Come, I will help you cross. Well, since you're insisting... I take his hand. This man grips it steady, warm, with a quite kind of carefulness. Quiet. With a quiet... And together we walk. This is a dream, isn't it? Does it feel like one? I hum, observing him as if he were an interesting specimen. Well, I can tell he's beautifully exhausted beneath that mask. I don't know. You're rather intriguing for a dream. His grip on my wrist tightens slightly. Ah, that got a reaction? Because it is not a dream. Oh? I was hoping this was the part where you swept me off my feet and declared yourself my spirit husband. He huffs, clearly regretting pulling me out of the water. You are a yokai now. The words hit me like a ladle of cold miso down the back. I thought as much, but hearing it said out loud. Ah, so this is real then. Well, Akine, you have two choices. Fall into an existential crisis or flirt your way through it. How scandalous! How odd. I blink up at him, pretending to be all innocent. Oh my, how scandalous. Am I a pretty one? Hehe. ... You are an Ookami. Great wolf deity. Deity. I'm not English, okay? My words will not be perfect. Great wolf deity. You're not answering my question, dear. I notice his shoulder tenses up a bit. His fingers flex like he's deciding between folding his arms or saying something. I grin. My tail swishes by me, matching my glee. He lets out a tiny grunt and turns his head like, that'll end this conversation. We should keep moving. Oh, he is fun. Alright. So it's true then. I died with unfinished business and came back all supernatural. Humans do not become yokai without cause. Let me guess. Strong emotions, right? The classic cocktail, all in one? Desire, longing, and a splash of regret? They always say intense feelings linger after death, and I was practically soaked in it. You understand then? I curl my fingers into the fabric of the kimono around me. Grounding myself, it's real. Heavy, like the weight of everything I couldn't let go. I didn't want to die alone. That was my final thought. For a moment, only the river answers me. It was powerful enough. Oh, well, all that yearning and I end up in a damp kimono with a masked stranger and amazingly good shoulders. So, this is what becomes of women who want too much, hmm? Or simply enough to refuse fading quietly. Not a denial, nor an answer either, but close enough. I spent my entire life running a ryokan, only to die and become a yokai. Some might call that a bit on the nose. Oh well, alright then. What now? You decide that. A remarkably casual response for something that should be an important revelation. She's very cute. As simple as that? Question mark? Yes, after all, even as a yokai, it's still your life. Ah, so it comes with free will. Excellent! I was hoping this wouldn't be one of those ominous bound to an Asian curse situations. There's the faintest smirk, tugging at the corner of his mouth. Sorry guys, I'm getting into it. It's been a long time since I read, you know, manga and that kind of stuff, and like really getting into a story. This is good storytelling so far, you know. I like it. Disappointed. Devastated. I look past him at the mist-covered bridge ahead. And where exactly were you heading before I made my graceful descent into the river? Home. Home? And where might that be? There? Where? There. He lifts his chin slightly, and as if on cue, the mist moves to reveal a structure at the end of the bridge. Oh, pretty. I love it. Is that a ryokan? Yes. A ryokan in the spirit world. Indeed. And you live there? Yes. I cross my arms, sizing him up. He's as unreadable as ever, but something about his tone is humoring me. With rooms? Yes. And is one of those rooms just so happens to be empty? He shifts ever so slightly, realizing that he has walked straight into whatever trap I have set. Perhaps... Oh dear, very fortunate for me! His arm crossed over his chest, and for a second, I swear is fighting back the urge to smirk. And you intend to claim it just like that? Well, I did just die and come back as a yokai. I feel like that entitles me to at least one complimentary perk. One? For now. I tap my chin, pretending to think. Tell you what, I'll earn it. Let me help out at your inn. Sweep a few hallways, clean the guest rooms, and look breathtaking while doing it. It'll be a fair trade. There is a beat of silence. Then I have made a mistake. Wonderful! I'll take it! A long, slow exhale escapes him, and for a moment, I think he might just walk right back into the river to escape this. Instead, without another word, he simply turns on his heel and continues walking. I'm just gonna enjoy the background here a little bit. Very nice, very nice. I follow him with a grin on my face. She's just enjoying this. She's like, yeehaw! I died, but then I come here and I, you know, kind of getting the wish that I wanted, you know, someone who seems, well, he seems a bit open to the thought of maybe, I don't know, not yet, but the ryokan looms ahead, and I can see the wooden panels softened by time and lanterns hanging limp from the eaves. Guess it needs a little work. It isn't in ruin, but it looks like it wouldn't mind the excuse to be. This is not quite what I pictured. Not exactly welcome, weary traveler, enjoy your stay, is it? No. I give him a sidelong glance. Red flag. He says nothing, but his pace is steady. This isn't how it used to be, is it? It was. A neat little deflection, but I have lived long enough to recognize it. Ah, I see. So you expect me to believe this place was always this charming? I can practically hear the unspoken sigh before it leaves him. You are not going to let this go, are you? Not a chance. Wait, is that amusement I detect? And then at last we step inside. Oh, I thought it was... And then at last we step inside. Oh, spider boobs. That's, oh, I don't like the spider boobs. Yeah, no, not for me. Oh, not the kind of, oh, more like the, oh dear, what have I stumbled into? When you open a drawer and find an ancient bento that could double as an exorcism result. It's worse than I thought. I like the plants. Very pretty. The one by the counter might look a little bit sad. A ryokan should be warm and inviting, but this place feels like it was waiting for someone to tell it is over. This is a disaster. Yes. Wow, just like that? No attempt to sugarcoat it? Would you believe me if I tried? Fair point. What happened here? I lost the power to run it. Say that like you misplaced it under a cushion? Would have been easier if I had. Oh, interesting. How long has it been like this? Very long. That at least, I believe. I should just walk away. This is not my problem, nor my responsibility. She's suddenly like, nah, I ain't having it. But still, I know this feeling. I have lived this feeling. I know what this is like. You're far too tired of keeping this place. But you know it will die without you if you don't hold it together. Yeah, she just lived that life, you know? She just went through all of it. His hands are unmoving, but his shoulders tremble, betraying him. Looks like I hit a nerve. Have you changed your mind then, about staying here? I blink. That wasn't what I planned to say. But looking at this place, I can't see an inn like this and walk away. Not when it still has bones strong enough to stand. No, I haven't changed my mind. I'm not just going to help out. I'm going to help you revitalize it. Because deep down, even after death, I'm still an Okami. Still someone who believes an inn like this deserves life. Help? Yeah. Surely you haven't been left to your own devices for so long that you've forgotten what that means? I am aware of the concept, but I don't need it. Oh, I'm sure you don't, but that doesn't mean you should turn it down. People offer help, then they leave midway or make it worse. Don't think of it as help then, think of it as professional meddling. Persistent. And you are stubborn. He exhales slowly as though bracing himself. And what do you gain from this? A place to stay, obviously. You want to stay? With me? Even though we just met? It sounds more amused than betrayed. Yes, well, technically I just died, so I think I'm entitled to make a few impulse decisions. Besides, it's either you're a creepy ryokan or wandering around until something with detachable jaws decides I look crunchy. Eh. And my gut says you're not the type to take advantage of a woman. I tilt my head slightly, watching for a twitch or any sign of protesting. Nothing. Just calm, tired silence. Besides, you need help and I need purpose. Let's not complicate our mutual beneficial arrangements. You assume you can do better in keeping this place than me? I know I can do better. His ears prick up as if I have genuinely surprised him. You claim experience then? Dear, I used to walk barefoot through corridors, balancing ledges, calming guests, and yelling at staff all before breakfast. I let the silence hang, watching him piece it together. You were an Okami in your past life? Ah, so you do listen. A dangerous skill, I know. Then tell me, Okami-sama, what would you do to improve it? For starters, get rid of the cobwebs before they start charging rent. There's dust on every surface. The lanterns are so dim I thought we were holding an exorcism. And I'm pretty sure I felt something evil whispering in that cupboard. I motioned towards the dust-covered reception table next. This looks alarmingly shoddy. guests should feel welcome, not like they're auditioning for a background role in a ghost story. I glanced towards the empty seating area, where the chairs look rather dusty and unkempt. My ears lower instinctively. The sight tugs at a quiet ache in my chest. This place was meant to be lively, and now it's just sags, like my old boobas. Back in my ryokan. Oh, what a time that was. What a nice picture. The lanterns always glowed warmly, the sake never stopped flowing, and I knew the name of every guest who ever dared to flirt with me. I may have been alone behind the curtains, but the halls never were. Laughter, footsteps, whispers in the night, sometimes scandalous, sometimes not. It was a home, noisy and beautiful and alive. While this is a shrine to silence. This old place is a tragedy. And you believe you can fix this? I know I can fix this. Arrogant. If you are as skilled as you claim. Yes, if. But you're welcome to test me. He studies me for a long moment, and I catch the precise moment he realizes he's going to lose this argument. Fine, but don't blame me when you fail. Ah, there's the answer I was hoping for. You will work here then. Naturally. And you will follow my rules. The fine follow. The man just turns on his heels, expecting me to follow. This is going to be entertaining. Well then, now that you sort of accepted my offer, I suppose I should at least know who my boss is. ... Shimon. And who exactly are you, Shimon? I am one of the 4 mystical beasts. He answers with the casual indifference of someone commenting on the weather. I beg your pardon? Yes, you're a dragon. The vermilion bird, the white tiger, the black tortoise. I am the white tiger. As in the white tiger? The very same. Slowly, I let my gaze travel up and down, actually looking at him. He does have a tiger mask, yeah. This frail, wilting daikon radish of a man is the legendary Byakuya? He watches me with quite amusement. This man definitely knows what I'm thinking. And how, pray tell, does one of the 4 mystical beasts end up like this? That is not important. I think it's very important. You're free to think so. I exhaled sharply through my nose. I'll let it go for now. Fine. Let's start over then. I am Akine, former Okami of Ryokan Tsukikage in the human world. I ran my ryokan for decades. I know how to handle guests, manage staff, and maintain order. Do you now? A challenge. Oh, delightful. There, I once managed a summer festival, 3 weddings, and a pipe burst all in one day, while wearing a kimono with a busted hem. I practically breathe hospitality. I kept that place running on time, under budget, and with guests so happy they left gifts. Shimon doesn't answer before shaking his head sarcastically. Bold words for a wolf who drowned in a river. Excuse me? I was not the one who was fished out like a wet shivering pup. I was just testing the currents. How fortunate then that I arrived before your test reached its conclusion. Fine, he won this run. Welcome then to your new home. Well then, boss, shouldn't you be showing me around? Surely you have some idea of what I'm supposed to be doing? Perhaps. I see that the settings didn't save. Oh, save. He moves with the grace of someone who refuses to acknowledge his own exhaustion. Naturally, I match his pace. If I wanted, I could glide ahead effortlessly. But there's something entertaining about watching him pretend he's not running on sheer willpower alone. Just as I'm considering how long he'll keep up the act, I catch sight of my reflection in a dusty mirror. Right. I'm still wearing his robe. It's scandalously slipping off one shoulder, draping around me in a way that could either be elegant or suggestive, depending on the lighting. My, and here I am, strolling through your home in nothing but your clothing. What would the spirits say? Shima stops mid-steps and turns to me. You require proper clothing. Do I? I think this looks has a certain charm, a bit daring, quite refined. Actually, stay here. Such a commanding tone. He doesn't dignify me with a response. Rude, and disappears down the hall, leaving me alone. I take the opportunity to glance around. What was this place like before, when it was alive? And why does he seem so reluctant to talk about it? Ooh, pretty picture. Before I can dig too deeply into my own curiosity, Shimon returns, carrying a neatly folded kimono. The moment my fingers brush the fabric, I notice something immediately. It's well kept. There is a faint, lingering scent, soft, floral, and distinctly not his. A woman's scent. Whose kimono is this? Well, I'm gonna guess he won't answer me, you know. We haven't really reached that level. Just thank him. Just thank him. Thank you. I say gently, accepting the kimono with both hands. The teasing lilt in my voice fades, just a touch. I could ask. I want to ask. The scent clings like a memory. Someone cared for this, or was cared for. But we have only just met, haven't we? Exactly. But perhaps some stories aren't meant to be touched with curious fingers right away. The fabric brushes against my skin, and nostalgia washes over me. I wore a kimono like this once, long ago, on the night my heart first cracked open. He said he couldn't stay, said the inn was too quiet in the winter. And yet he had no trouble keeping warm in someone else's arms the following spring. I remember watching his back as he walked away, snow in my sleeves, sake in my blood, and pride in my spine. I smiled, waved, bowed like a god hostess, and cried into the dishwater after midnight. Youth. So dramatic, so hydrated. But it's long past now. I'll take good care of it. He doesn't answer, but the brief flicker in his gaze tells me he heard me. Change, quickly. There is still much to see. I decided not to push further. Not now. It's too early. You know, gotta wait a little. This hallway leads to the guest rooms. How many? Ooh. Very pretty. Also the hair with a little hairpin. How many are there? More than enough, but they are unused. Don't worry, boss. I have plenty of ideas to bring life back to this place. I will reserve judgment. He strides ahead before I can retort. There's something familiar in this. Not the walls, but the rhythm. Walking the halls, shaking rooms, holding it all together. I did this for decades. I watched him just ahead, shoulders heavy in that way I remember too well. Was he always this quiet, or did the ryokan take his voice like it tried to take mine? This is one of the guest rooms. Oh! He slides the shoji door open with a smooth motion, revealing the room inside. Will this be my room? Ooh, it's old. Ooh. Well, this one's not completely hopeless. What a relief. I was worried. His voice is as dry as the air in here, but I catch the subtle, amused tone. Still, I wouldn't call it inviting. It feels more like the kind of room you give to a guest when you don't actually want them to stay. I swish my tail, stepping further inside. A little warmth, a little charm, and this place could be something special. I simply cannot wait. Alright, first order of business. Who's cleaning all this? That would be you. My dear, you really think I'd fall for that? You are the Okami now. Yes, and a proper Okami delegates. Speaking of, where are all the staffs? Surely you weren't running this place alone? No, there were others. Were? A soldier spirit who cooked, a broom that never stopped sweeping, a lazy river dweller who barely did anything unless bribed. When my strength faded, they withdrew. Yokai bound to a place need energy to remain. Without it, they slumber or disappear. So they've been asleep this whole time? Perhaps. Or waiting. I can no longer tell the difference. Ugh. He says it's like it doesn't hurt, but something in his voice tells me it does. His weight shifts. Something is off. Boss? His posture wavers, his balance falters, and before I know it, collapses. Oh. Shimon! I move without thinking, catching him before he fully crumples to the floor. He's lighter than I expect. He's on his last breath. Surprisingly so, for someone built like a tragic mountain god, I thought I'd need divine intervention, or at least a sturdy wheelbarrow. Well now, look who still has upper body strength. You overdid it, didn't you? Silence. I sigh, pressing my fingers lightly to his wrist, checking the pulse beneath his skin. You're still alive? Wait, do yokas even have a pulse? Good question. I'm alive. I smooth a stray lock of white hair from his mask, brushing it carefully behind his ear. You really don't take care of yourself, huh? It looks like he might respond, but at the end, he doesn't. Lucky for you, dear. You have just hired the best Okami there is. He groans softly. I take this as acceptance. Now, where's your room? Unnecessary. So he's one of those, the quiet, brooding type who wears their past like a second mask and dare you to ask what's underneath. Let me guess, you think you can sleep anywhere, don't you? Yes. Yes. No, absolutely not. If I let you, you curl up in some drafty hallway and waste away in your sleep. A proper Ryokan master must have a proper room. He exhales aggressively, the nerve. Look, you can fight me on this, or you can just tell me where it is, and I'll let you sleep in peace. Your choice. End of the hall. Alright, boss, up we go. A little bit of a cleaner room. Shimon's room is unsurprising. It's organized, spotless even, but it's also the most lifeless space I've ever stepped into. It is a bit empty. This is the room of a man who has decided to live his life as an aesthetic exercise in suffering. I shift my grip again, still surprising I'm carrying him at all, to be honest, and lower him carefully onto the futon. Well, she is a yokai herself now, so maybe she has, a little bit of magical strength. The second he touched the mattress, his body fully gave in to the exhaustion. Most people keep something in the room, a trinket, a book maybe, like anything that suggests they have feelings. Silence, which is expected, but still. Probably shouldn't touch his clothes feel so. Should I? I guess clothes, like, I feel mask is like, going for his secret face. It's like, nah, I'll take his clothes. Shimon is drenched in sweat. Without thinking, I reach for the collar of his robe, loosening the fabric slightly to help him breathe. My fingers brush the warm skin of his chest. It's searing. His skin radiates an intense amount of heat. He's a tiger god. That might also help. Or maybe he's just very, a little bit sick. Oh, Kami-sama. He's burning up. And yet when I touch him, I'm the one holding my breath. His hand twitches as he gestures towards the wooden chest in the corner. Ooh. Oh, so he's aware and very much letting this happen. Your clothes are in there? ? He gives the smallest nod, head tilting, observing me. I move to the chest, slide it open. Inside, a stack of folded robes, identical in design. I grab one from the top and return. Alright, let's get you out of this, boss. No funny business. I'm doing this as a professional, a responsible adult. That's what we tell ourselves, right? I kneel beside him, fingers brushing his shoulders as I pull the outer robe slowly. But the damp fabric clings before giving way. My palm accidentally grazes the curve of his back. Shimon inhales sharply. A tremor runs through his arm. I guess he's been very lonely for a long time. Hold still, alright? Shimon exhales slowly now, then speaks with a low tone. You are very thorough, Okami-sama. My fingers freeze just below his collarbone. My heart does something rather scandalous. This man is trembling, but he still has the gall to tease me like this. I swallow the urge to retort. There, that's better. You'll be back to grumbling at me in no time. I traced my thumb carefully along the edge of his sleeve. A light, pointless touch. I convince myself it's just to adjust the fold. We both know it isn't. Sleep well, Simon. I say Simon, but it's more like Shimon. Shimon? Shimon. Now that that's settled, his sad, exhausted excuse for a tiger clearly doesn't know how to take care of himself, let alone run an entire ryokan. I mean, look at him. Gorgeous, yes. Responsible, questionable. He's lucky I'm here, or maybe I'm the unlucky one. Depends on the lighting. Well, at the same time, as you said, what are you gonna do? Be outside, be eaten, or just take the chance of being here? This is my mission now. No guests, no staff. Just thick enough to grow mushrooms in. Spirits loitering like they pay rent. Ha! Not a mite, Tammy. Alright, this place is a mess. Let's fix it. Oh my god, sorry. Ooh! Oh! Interact with dirt, cobwebs, and evil spirits using mouse left click until they are removed from the environment. Eyes sharp, dust, cowboys, gunk, whatever doesn't belong, it's getting evicted. This is still a ryokan, gosh darn it, and it will start acting like one. Ooh, the environment will change once you have cleaned everything. Nice. Oh yeah, it was very dark, I didn't really think about that. Not lit up or anything. Let's keep finding and clearing every nook and cranny. The more I clean, the lighter the air will feel. Just like in real life. Actually, it's true. Okay. Oh, we got a map. Oh, cool. Well, I guess start on the outside. We got an evil spirit there. It's just the wind, right? Right now, it's an evil spirit. Puh. I got an evil spirit there. A pair of glowing eyes in a dark room. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted today. Puh. Get. Strong one. Got some dirt here. I cannot pick that up. That random hanging stuff there. Can't pick that up. Don't think about what caused it. Just scrub it clean. There's a little rock. Well, that's either caused by swamp gas or a creature lurking underneath the water. I don't want to deal with either. Blah, 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 blah. Got some hands here. Just no. No, go away. Not exactly the kind of soothing scenery I'd expect. Well, we're gonna fix it. We got something here. There's some ice there. Still, you were still there. This is like, you know, that puzzle thing where it's like find 10 things, find 5 things or something, you know? Okay, we still got one more thing. It's very sneakily hiding somewhere. You might have already seen it. Oh! Nature is reclaiming this place. I suppose I should reclaim it back. Oh, I did like the plants. I didn't think about that. Room cleaned! Wow. It's all bright and shiny. Okay, let's fix. Ooh, is that blood? I'm gonna guess it's dirt. A little light would be nice, preferably the non-ominous kind. Ah, that's what light, okay. I think the windows are the only one dazzling in this ryokan, thanks to the suspicious yellow stains. Yeah, what is that? Did that? I think it was like, you know, glass, chick, but it sounded like a laughter. I swear it was laughing. Right above the guest book? That's just rude. No one wants to sign in under a spider ambush. Ugh. I hate spiders. You know, if you're going to lurk inside the cupboard, at least offer to help dust. Pop. Yeah, go away. Got the cover here. The poor plant is trying its best, so the creepy crawlies have to go. Though some creepy crawlies they say is good. Ah yes, a cobweb to the face. More haunted manner than ryokan, really. True. Let's Let's see, we got something in there. Shouldn't be there. Someone is still waiting here, but for what or who? Oh, that was something else. What the a torn scroll. Either someone left in a hurry and accidentally torn it, or a fight broke and this is the aftermath. Yeah, clean that away. Where's that? the food she was talking about. Well, I guess it's this one. Of course, there will be... It is blood. Because this inn didn't have enough horrific ambience already. It's so easy to clean up blood also. Room cleaned! Wow, pretty. I step back, surveying my work with no small amount of satisfaction. The dust, gone. The cobwebs, vanquished. The evil spirits are probably migrating somewhere else. Then I hear footsteps behind me. I turn just as Shimon enters and... Oh! No! Why is he handsome? I thought he was gonna be naked or something. Why is he handsome? Nah! Oh, there's a new scroll on the wall, by the way. That's a pretty scroll. Yes, Shimon, you're also very pretty. Why does he look like that after barely... Ah... Taking a nap revitalizes muscles and everything. He's a little bit muscly, more, you know, got some energy, but yeah. His skin has color again. His shoulder looks broader. His jawline is more defined. And I bet I can use it to slice mochi. Damn. Wish I had a bit of a jawline. If I lose like 20 kilos, I would have more. I can bake mochi with mine. Sorry. I'm joking. I got a little bit of jawline here. Yeah. Ching 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 ching. I can squish mochi. I can't help but joke a little, you know. And sleeping for a little bit changed his appearance so drastically? Is that even allowed? My gaze absolutely betrays me, and of course he notices. Ahem. I clear my throat so hard I might have dislodged my spine and immediately throw my hands toward the freshly cleaned lobby. Well, look who's up and walking. What do you think? It is acceptable. Oh, I'm sorry, did I mishear? Because it sounded like you just undersold my miracle work. Everything is still standing, and that is an improvement. I'm starting to imagine a little bit like Snape. I bet he doesn't sound like that, but man, I gasped, hand to my chest like he just struck me with a mortal wound. Everything is still standing? After all I've done, this is the level of praise I get? Would you prefer a ceremony, a festival in your honor? A small compliment wouldn't hurt. I will see if the spirits can play instruments. Did it just joke back? Did my ears trick me? Admit it, you're impressed. Sigh. You did well. Wait. Say it again? No. Just once more, please. So I can share as your compliments. I will say only this. It is nice to walk through a place that does not resemble an evil spirit's final resting place. Ah, victory. I fold my arms triumphantly while he, well, I can't tell what his expression is under that mask, but I know that he approves. Perhaps it is time. Time? To reopen. Start gathering power again. Then let's do it. I step forward, tilting my head, watching him closely. I'll make this reopen shine again, boss. Just you watch. We will see. No, we will succeed. And this time, he doesn't argue. The ryokan creaks as if exhaling for the first time in years. Yeah. The dust may have settled, but the real chaos, it's only just beginning. That was the end! That was the demo! Ah! I actually want more. I'm not gonna lie. No, I want more. When I get money, I'm probably gonna buy this one. Just continue. Like, I'm not gonna, like, you know, I've been into manga and, you know, romantic stories and stuff like that, and I got a feeling this will be very nice. There, doing a YouTube video is a little bit funny, but yeah, when you play it yourself, it's very nice. And I wouldn't mind doing more YouTube videos of it in the future when it comes out and stuff. But anyways, creative direction and art, Mushroom Mellow, very nice art, very nice. The storyline, Assure Twilight. Not sorry for butchering your names, but very good storyline. I really liked how it was written. It felt alive, you know. Programming is hard. Emilisa. Programming is hard. Good job. I'm trying to learn some programming myself. It's very difficult. Marketing and editor, Lily. Sound, a little bit hidden there, down there. freesound.org. Yep, I know that page. It's a good page. Some people give out free samples. Some people want you to mention their names, and some people actually have a bit of copyright there, so be a little bit careful. But yeah, really nice work. And the music is really nice. Oh, I can scroll. I'm doomed. Music. Mommy Sims Music. I should check into that. It's very, you know, Asian, Japanese, and I like it. It's very nice. Great work, guys. I'm definitely inkling towards wanting to buy this game in the future. And here we even get to see his face here. Spoiler. Don't even need to take off the mask. I wonder if you can fail in like the romance part also. Like, oh, I don't want to flirt too much. And then he's like, okay, thank you for your help. Bye. And you're like, no, my love. I wanted the love. Oh, man. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. This was part of the Choosewise Festival, and we now played Ookami Okami. I don't really know how to say the difference between them. It's like Ookami, that's the wolf thing, and then Okami. And that's like the Ryokan worker or something, as I understood. Thank you again for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in another video or a stream or on Discord if you joined the Discord. Bye!